Hey everyone, this is Phil from Northern Wild Harvest, and we are back uploading videos. 2024 has been great, and before we get into today's video, I want to briefly discuss some channel updates. Over the coming months, we plan to have lots of long-form harvesting videos, starting with our fall mushroom season, which is just nearing its close right now. Following that, we plan to have our 2024 morel season go live here on the channel. If you want a sneak peek into the morel season, I collaborated with another YouTuber known as Just Alex, and you can check out his amazing video that he did. I'll link that in the description. He joined us for 1 week this season, and he documented his adventure and his point of view of what it's like to harvest mushrooms in the Canadian bush. And he came all the way from England to do that. He made an amazing little documentary video, so go check that out. If you found the channel because of Alex's video, then welcome, and stay tuned to see my point of view of Alex's visit and what happened before and after he was here. So let me get you up to speed before we spend some time hunting wild mushrooms in the beautiful rainforests of coastal British Columbia. Following a long and challenging but also successful morel season, we returned home and began planning for our next harvests. After many record-setting dry summers in a row, we were very relieved to see consistent heavy rain between the small heat waves that we often get here on the island. The rain and the sunny weather didn't just wake up the forest floor, but it also kick-started a juicy summer huckleberry season. A few of us spent time on the island harvesting berries and scouting for early chanterelles before Randy drove thousands of kilometers to harvest lobster mushrooms and wild blueberries. He went to some of his old patches and he dried quite a few big lobster mushrooms. The island redhucks were particularly good this year, and I was even able to convince my wife, Maddie, to join me in foraging for some delicious wild fruit. Between searching for berry patches, we would often scout for chanterelles, trying to see who would be the first one to find a mushroom. And my wife over here just found the first chanterelle of the season for us. She beat me to it, and it's a beauty. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Look, they're perfect. The first of the season. Can I pick them or do you want?
These are really nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. Really nice quality right now. It is August. Nice. Here's a great example of a chanterelle, Pacific golden chanterelle, that has a root growing through it, and it's come up under the root, and as it grew it actually split the mushroom in 2. Now that still has to be cleaned a little bit, but we can minimize the debris going in the bucket. After picking the first few chanterelles of the season and starting to see other familiar mushrooms growing through the moss, we were quickly reminded of the yearly gamble we take when going to check our mushroom patches for the first time each season. The loss of a well-cared-for mushroom patch leaves a bitter sting, something that we're all too familiar with. That hurts. This was like a garden to me. I was pretty attached to this one, so it's a sad day. This is the reality of a mushroom harvester. It's not just the loss of the mushrooms, it's also the memories attached to the place. For many longtime foragers, it's a personal loss more than anything else. We work very hard to stay ahead by spending a lot of time scouting for new patches as backups. Even though it was a crushing discovery, we stayed positive and pushed on to see what was left. After all, who knows what might lie beyond that far hill that we never made it to in the past. Nice little chanterelle buttons.
Yeah. Nice. Beautiful.
So these are little chanterelle pins just starting. These ones are too small. These ones are amazing for pickling. That's pretty big for an August chanterelle. Look at that, it's a double from one stipe. Wow. Beauty. So here is what you want to watch for, especially in the summer. The chanterelles, this guy here, see? Get this blue mold, and you can see how he's kind of grown weird because it's struggling. So we're not going to take that. This one here is nice and clean.
Wow. Oh, look, little one starting there.
So we found some white chanterelles. This is its own species. I would say overall they're a little less common in this area. An animal has been digging here and kind of destroyed a bunch of them. But there's still some nice buttons. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That all back.
Yeah. All right. Wow, I didn't even see those. Oh my god.
It's almost like
Holy.
a button hound a little bit for them.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Look, I just found one. That one's pretty small.
Yeah, these are really beautiful for white chanterelles. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Well, never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, that's nice, eh?
Everywhere.
Beautiful white chanterelles.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at this chicken of the woods. It is growing off of the root of a old Douglas fir stump. And this tree was logged about 100 years ago, maybe a little bit less, 80 years ago, somewhere around there. And it's still producing chicken of the woods. Wow, that's nice. We'll leave the rest. So over the last 5 or 6 years, we haven't had a good chanterelle season, especially in the summer. And this year we had some summer rain, and the mushrooms are back this year. There's quite a few. For a summer flush, this is really good. It's actually more than the fall flush was in the peak season last year, which is hard to believe, but it was a really bad season last year. And just a couple of summer rains have started these beautiful Pacific chanterelles everywhere. This is a perfect stage for golden chanterelles. They're all larger buttons. So Maddie picked a whole bucket here. Look, she's got a full bucket. Compared to my third of a bucket. She got a full one. I didn't. After seeing some encouraging signs of a good season, we met up with Alex and headed out to scout more new ground in hopes that we can make up for what was lost. Those are quite large for huckleberries. They look juicy. That's a big huckleberry. That's a nice one. Wow. Mm-hmm. Super nice. Here we have a nice little lobster mushroom. So this one here is mostly taken over. It's far enough. I'm still going to cut that off. Looks good. And we'll put this in its own bucket.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's try this one. They're really underground. Yeah, that one's okay. It needs some cleaning work, but this one looks gross.
Are those ones over there no good?
Yep, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one's
Too far gone.
Yes.
So here we have an actual artist conch. I'm going to harvest this one. So,
I think there's another one on the other side there.
and look at that. Look how many more are on this log here. There's 7 or 8 more here. So these are little baby Pacific chanterelle pins, and they're clustering, which is really good. These have just popped out of the ground. Yeah, look at these.
Right there. Like
Yeah,
here.
they're adorable and they're
there.
small. Look at those
Yeah.
little things. They're just so small that they're almost unrecognizable. Little button.
It's a long bucket.
Oh, look at these beauties. Wow. That is a nice white chanterelle right there. Whoo! Wow. Here's a shrimp rusula. This is an edible rusula mushroom. There's lots of mushrooms in the rusula genus. It is probably the smelliest mushroom that I've ever dried. It smells just like shrimp paste. Beautiful white chanterelle. With these white chanterelles, compared to the Pacific golden chanterelles, white chanterelles often grow more under the moss in the ground, and they hide a lot better in general. But they're a beautiful mushroom. Look at that beauty. So you see here, I'm not sure exactly what this is. If you know, comment below. But you see this orange sort of fungus. It seems to be attacking the white chanterelle here. And right where it has gone into the base of the stipe, there's this rotting discoloration. Easy to walk right past these. And there you go again, there's that orange on the stipe. It's fine. We started to see chanterelles all over the place, and it was mid-August, so we knew what was coming. At this point, I had a trip scheduled to Japan for 2 weeks, so I had to leave the patch to grow in hopes they would be loaded when I returned. I uploaded a short of my trip, where I spent some time looking for wild mushrooms in the mountains of Japan. You can find that in the Shorts tab on the homepage of our channel. Join us over the coming episodes as the season progresses, and to see if we can strike mushroom gold. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like and subscribe for more content. You can also find our different mushroom seasons in the playlist tab on our channel. Drop a comment and let us know what you're excited to see more of. And if you want to support us further, you can find our online shop linked in the video description or on the homepage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.